Have you ever caught your dog doing something completely strange and wondered, what on earth are you doing? Maybe they stare into your eyes for no reason, bring you a soggy toy, or lean their entire body weight against your leg while you're trying to move. Some of these habits might look random or even weird, but the truth is, they're not random at all. They're love messages in disguise. Dogs don't speak our language, so they use their own unique ways to tell us how they feel. And sometimes, those expressions of love look a little silly. Every lick, every stare, every tail wag carries a meaning much deeper than it seems. What may look like a funny quirk is often their way of saying, "I love you more than anything." In this episode, we're going to uncover 8 of the strangest dog behaviors that actually mean "I love you." You'll see how science, instinct, and emotion blend together in the way your dog connects with you. By the end, you'll never look at those little odd moments the same way again. So, the next time your dog does something strange, before you laugh, sigh, or roll your eyes, pause for a moment. You might just realize they're not being weird at all. They're saying something beautiful in the only way they know how. You've probably noticed it before. Your dog sitting quietly, looking straight into your eyes, not in a tense, aggressive way, but with soft, calm focus. It almost feels like they're peering into your soul. Many people might think that kind of staring is odd or even uncomfortable, but for dogs, it's one of the purest ways to express love. When a dog holds your gaze, something magical happens inside both of you. Studies have shown that when your dog looks at you with gentle eyes, your brains release oxytocin, the same love hormone that strengthens the bond between parents and children. That quiet eye contact literally deepens your emotional connection. In that simple, silent moment, your dog is saying, "You're my person. I trust you completely." Dogs rarely maintain eye contact in the wild because it can be seen as a threat. So when your dog chooses to look into your eyes, it's not instinct, it's affection. They've learned that gazing at you brings warmth, attention, and love. So, the next time your dog stares at you with that soft, patient look, don't turn away or wonder what they want. Smile back, hold their gaze for a few seconds, and know that in that moment, they're saying the simplest, truest thing of all. "I love you." Have you ever had your dog proudly drop something at your feet? Maybe a toy, a slipper, or even something you didn't want, like a stick or a sock. It might look like they're just being playful or messy, but this strange little ritual is actually one of the sweetest ways your dog says, "I love you." In the dog world, sharing is a powerful gesture. When your dog brings you a toy, it's not just an invitation to play, it's an offering. They're giving you something that belongs to them, something they value. It's their way of showing affection and trust. In their mind, you're part of their pack, and sharing resources is how they build connection. Sometimes the gift might be a little strange, like a chewed-up bone or a random object they found. But what matters isn't the object itself, it's the meaning behind it. Dogs bring gifts to those they care about most. It's a way of saying, "You're important to me. I want you to have what makes me happy." So even if what they offer isn't exactly your favorite item, accept it with a smile. Give them a little praise or a gentle pat. Because to your dog, that simple exchange isn't just about toys. It's about love, loyalty, and the joy of giving something from their heart to yours. You get up to grab a drink, and there they are. You walk into another room, and somehow they're already behind you. It doesn't matter where you go. Your dog is right there, step for step, like your shadow. At first, it might seem clingy or even funny, But what's really happening is something deeply emotional. When your dog follows you everywhere, it's not just habit, it's love in motion. Dogs are pack animals by nature. In the wild, staying close to the pack leader meant safety and belonging. You are their leader now, their comfort zone, and the center of their world. Following you isn't about control, it's about connection. It's their way of saying, where you go, I belong. When they trail behind you, they're showing that they feel most secure when they're near you. It's their silent way of staying close to the heartbeat that makes them feel at peace. For them, your presence means stability and warmth. So, even though it might feel a bit funny when you can't take a single step without them, try to see it differently. To your dog, every footstep is an act of devotion. They're not just following, they're keeping you in sight because they love you enough to never let you feel alone. You're standing there, maybe talking or relaxing, when suddenly your dog walks up and leans their full weight against your leg. Sometimes it's subtle, sometimes it's heavy enough to almost knock you off balance. It might seem random or even funny, but what your dog is doing in that moment is something deeply emotional. They're saying, I trust you. Leaning is one of the most intimate ways dogs seek connection. In the animal world, physical touch creates comfort and calm. When your dog presses into you, they're grounding themselves with your presence. They're not just leaning for balance, they're leaning for love. That simple contact tells them they're safe, secure, and exactly where they belong. There's a physiological side to it too. When your dog feels your body against theirs, their brain releases dopamine and oxytocin, the same chemicals that make humans feel bonded and happy. It's literally a love touch, and the more you respond gently, by resting your hand on them or speaking softly, the stronger that bond grows. So, the next time your dog leans against you, don't push them away. Let them stay there for a moment. It's their version of a hug, their way of saying, I feel safe with you. In that quiet lean lies an entire world of trust, love, and peace. Sometimes, your dog will walk over with their favorite toy, clutched in their mouth, tail wagging, eyes bright with excitement. They'll drop it right at your feet, or even nudge it into your lap. You might think they're asking you to play, but often, this behavior carries an even deeper meaning. It's your dog's way of saying, I love you, and I want to share my happiness with you. In a dog's world, their toys are precious possessions. They're symbols of comfort, joy, and familiarity. So, when your dog offers you their favorite one, it's a genuine act of affection. They're giving you something that makes them happy because they associate you with happiness too. It's their version of sharing a piece of their heart. Sometimes they'll even bring you a toy and then simply sit beside you, not wanting to play, just wanting you to have it. That's when you know it's not about the game. It's about the connection. They trust you enough to hand over what they love most. When your dog does this, don't just toss the toy aside. Accept it, smile, and tell them they've done something good. That simple moment of exchange builds an invisible bridge of trust and affection. Through that small, strange gesture, your dog is saying, you make my world better, and I want to share my joy with you. There's something deeply comforting about waking up and finding your dog curled beside you, their body pressed against yours, or a paw resting gently on your leg. It's one of those small, quiet moments that feels simple, but to your dog, it's everything. When they choose to sleep near you, it's their way of saying, you make me feel safe. This instinct goes all the way back to when they were puppies. In a litter, Pups sleep close together to stay warm and protected. That closeness creates security and connection. When your dog sleeps next to you now, they're recreating that feeling. Except this time, you are their family. You are their pack. Dogs are at their most vulnerable when they sleep. Choosing to rest near you means they completely trust you to keep them safe while they dream. Your scent, your breathing, even the sound of your heartbeat comforts them. It's their emotional anchor in a world that sometimes feels uncertain. Sometimes you'll notice them shift just to make sure a part of them is touching you. A paw, a tail, they're back against your side. That little contact tells them, I'm home. It's not about warmth, it's about love and reassurance. So when your dog snuggles close at night, don't move away. Let them stay. In that peaceful stillness, they're not just sleeping. They're saying, I love you, and with you, I can finally rest. It might seem a little messy, but when your dog licks you, your hands, your face, or even your arm, it's not just a random act. It's affection in its purest form. For dogs, licking is one of the first ways they learn to express love. From the moment they're born, their mother licks them to clean, comfort, and bond. When they lick you, they're repeating that same behavior, a gesture of care and connection. There's science behind it too. Licking releases endorphins, the feel-good chemicals that calm and soothe both dogs and humans. So, when your dog gives you those gentle, sloppy kisses, it's their way of showing affection and creating emotional harmony. Sometimes licking also means submission and respect. It's your dog's way of saying, you're my family, and I trust you. Whether it's a quick lick on your hand or a full-on face wash, it's never random. It's love translated through instinct. So the next time you feel that warm tongue against your skin, don't pull away too quickly. Smile and know that your dog isn't just being playful. They're saying, in the simplest, sweetest way possible, you're mine, and I love you. No matter how long you've been gone, 5 minutes or 5 hours, your dog greets you like you've been away for days. Their tail wags so hard, their whole body wiggles, their eyes light up, and sometimes they even make little happy noises as if they can't contain all that emotion. It's pure, unfiltered joy. And it means one simple thing. You came back. You're here. When dogs greet you this way, it's more than excitement. It's love exploding through movement. Their heart rate goes up. Their oxytocin levels spike, and every part of their body joins in to say how much they've missed you. It's the canine version of running into the arms of someone you adore. Some dogs will bring you a toy, jump around, or even make little whines of happiness. Each action says the same thing. They're overjoyed that their favorite person is back. So, the next time you walk through the door and your dog acts like you're the best part of their world, believe it, because you are. That wagging tail isn't just excitement. It's love, loyalty, and devotion all rolled into one joyful dance. Dogs may not use words, but they have their own beautiful way of saying, I love you. Every stare, every lean, every lick and wag carries a message that goes straight to the heart. The things we sometimes see as strange or silly are actually their language of love, pure, honest, and unconditional. When your dog follows you, brings you gifts, or simply lays beside you, they're not just being cute. They're expressing gratitude, trust, and the kind of love that never fades. You are their world, their family, their everything. And the most touching part? They don't expect anything in return. Just your presence, your kindness, and your love. So the next time your dog does something odd, pause and look closer. Behind every small gesture is a feeling too big for words, a love so simple and real that it doesn't need to be spoken. To your dog, love isn't something they say, it's something they live every single day. If this made you smile, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with another dog lover. Because when we understand our dog's hearts, we learn the purest form of love there is.